Thank you for coming today to the rededication of Levee Park. Today, we are in the presence of two major infrastructural projects here in Red Wing. Today, we're rededicating a new Levee Park enhanced to be a source of joy, community, recreation, and peace. Since the 1850s, Levee Park has also served as the city's steamboat landing. It will now serve all sorts of river traffic, large and small, from pleasure craft to an increasing number of river cruise boats that plan to bring Red Wing visitors from around the world. This project is a component of Phase 2 of the Rivertown Renaissance Initiative started by the Red Wing City Council in 2012. Phase 1 was the 2015 and 2016 rebuilding of Levee Road, the seawall at Vogel Harbor, and the construction of the riverfront trail segment from Bay Point Park here to Levee. This Phase 2 of the Rivertown Renaissance Initiative included work here at Levee Park, completion of the seawall improvements at Vogel Harbor, and wonderful improvements completed at the T.B. Sheldon Theater. This project here also included not only what you see in front of you here, but also the replacement of parts of a 130-year-old stormwater tunnel system, the installation of a water main for fire protection, and a reliable source of drinking water. The City of Red Wing had two major partners who helped fund this project: the State of Minnesota Capital Investment Fund and the Minnesota Department of Transportation's Port Development Assistance Program. This project has truly been an investment in the future of Red Wing. By adding this amenity, this economic platform, and this attraction, the state of Minnesota and the citizens of Red Wing have also added another reason for folks to live, play, raise a family, visit, and invest in Red Wing. I want to thank our former state senator and representative, Matt Schmidt and Tim Kelly, our current senator and representative, Mike Goggin and Barb Haley, and former Governor Mark Dayton for their support of this project. Former council members and former Mayor Bender and current council members all worked hard with our state senators and representatives to bring this project home. We also could not have done this without the cooperation during planning and construction of our riverfront industries and businesses, Red Wing Marina, Red Wing Grain, and ADM. Finally, I want to thank all the groups who served on public advisory committees that in 2017 and 18 provided invaluable input and guidance during the planning and design phase of this project. Red Wing Chamber of Commerce, let's give them a hand. Downtown Main Street, the Visitor and Convention Bureau, the Red Wing Port Authority, the Harbor Commission, the Heritage and Preservation Commission, and our commercial partners that will be using this many times over the many years, I hope: American Cruise Lines, the American Queen Steamboat Company, and Viking River Cruises. To all have contributed energy, talent, and wisdom and treasure to the creation of this special place. I say well done and thank you.
Patty Brown, the Executive Director of the Red Wing Area Chamber of Commerce, and I'm honored and thrilled to be here today and welcome all of you to the new Levee Park and Riverfront Walk. Under different circumstances, we would have had a large group here to join with us for this monumental occasion, but working under COVID guidelines, we're happy to be able to at least do this small gathering. It is also on Facebook Live, so you can tune in and watch it later if you need to. This project, as Mayor Dowse said, was started in 2017, beginning with public open houses, public discussions, and committee work on how to best utilize this beautiful resource. The goal was to be able to simultaneously dock two large riverboats, as well as offer a transient dock for people just enjoying the Mississippi River, and also our pedestrians and bicyclists. We also wanted a way to allow recreational boaters to have easy access to get into our downtown area and enjoy our city. This park is also heavily used by residents and tourists because it affords an absolutely beautiful way to get up close and personal with the Mississippi River, even if you don't have a boat. Many Amtrak visitors also enjoy being able to relax and enjoy the park while they're waiting for their train. It also allows just a beautiful view of our brand new Eisenhower Bridge of Valor, which is right behind me, connecting Minnesota and Wisconsin. I did some research on this park and found author Madeline Angel's book, Red Wing, Minnesota, Saga of a River Town. She stated that the Red Wing Civic League came into being in 1903 with John Rich as president. For a number of years, the league was an important factor in beautifying the city, and many projects were completed as part of this, making Broad Street more attractive, and also the ascent of Barn Bluff, now known as Himanchi, easier. It was also in 1903 that the city came to an agreement with the Milwaukee Railroad. In return for trackage concessions, the railroad would pay $20,000 for levee improvements. The city purchased Block 50 on the riverbank, which is where we are currently standing right now, from Mrs. C.G.F. Smith for $1,000 in preparation for the establishment of Levee Park. Levee Park had been an eyesore for years. Boathouses of all kinds and descriptions covered a large part of the riverfront area from Plum Street to Broadway. The boathouses were moved to the Bay Area, right over there, in 1904, and work began on making this park. The original park was completed in 1905, and Mayor Pierce was the man most responsible for the creation of Levee Park as we know it today. Throughout its history, it's played an important role as the riverboat industry grew and brought thousands of visitors to Red Wing. Over the last 115 years, Levee Park has continued to be a beautiful gateway for riverboat visitors and recreational boaters, in addition to the thousands of visitors and residents not coming by boat, but enjoying the beauty and accessibility of this wonderful and unique park. In addition to the new docking capabilities, 2 new ADA accessible routes into the main park have been established, and the safety of Akita Drive has been improved for vehicles, pedestrians, bicyclists. We're excited about what the future brings for our riverboat traffic, and this park will definitely play a big role in creating easy access and beautiful, welcoming environment for our visitors. These visitors have a significant impact on our area while they shop, eat, and explore our many amenities. And we want to do everything we can to encourage them to keep coming back to Red Wing for many years to come. We want to say a big thank you to everyone who has had a hand in the development of this magnificent park that Mayor Dowse previously listed. You've truly created another wonderful gem to be enjoyed by all in the heart of Red Wing. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Paige Anderson and I'm the new Executive Director for Red Wing Visitor and Convention Bureau. I appreciate the invitation and the opportunity to be here today. It is with great enthusiasm that I support the economic growth of Red Wing as not only a resident, but also on behalf of Red Wing Tourism. The reopening of Levee Park will bring visitors from near and far. The riverboat traffic is a nostalgic brand of Red Wing that people travel from all over the United States to admire. Red Wing is so fortunate to have the Mississippi Waterway and all of the opportunity that it brings. Levee Park's riverfront is sure to draw all ages, from recreational water enthusiasts to commercial traffic, walkers, fishermen, and various waterfront events year-round. Red Wing relies heavily on tourism traffic. The investment put in, along with the time and energy to beautify Levee Park, is sure to have a positive impact on the economic growth of the community. Each year, multiple riverboats bring in hundreds of travelers from all over the country to enjoy all that Red Wing has to offer. The riverboats directly support our local economy. For instance, the boats purchase fuel from Wilson Oil here in Red Wing and purchase local confectionery items that they serve on board. The guests support our local economy by grabbing a bite to eat, enjoying the historic charm that Red Wing has to offer, by touring our museums, exploring the arts and culture, and of course, shopping. These last few months have been challenging for us all. However, Red Wing remains positive and has continued in forward motion. Red Wing Visitor and Convention Bureau looks forward to promoting all the great things Red Wing has to offer to draw in more visitors and ultimately keep the wheel spinning forward for economic growth opportunities. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Verlyn Schoep, and I represent the Meyer team of Meyer Contracting. And first of all, I want to say thank you for the opportunity to build this work and recognize the funding sources and the people with the vision to put that in place. And then the contracting team that we worked with to do it. And as we at many meetings sat down and wrestled through how to build it and how to face the challenges, we always had to end up with one caveat, and that was this river gets to vote. And it would come up and we would go back and change our plans and schedules. But what a testament to good people. The city of Red Wing, their officials, Kimley Horn, as we wrestled through this thing to bring these results. And we just, as Meyer Contracting, appreciate so very much as being part of building this cultural investment. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Dan Coyle. I was the project manager for Kimley Horn for the design and planning of the Levee Park project. This is one of those projects that is the kind of project that comes along maybe once in a career, where you have a location as beautiful as this that's trying to achieve so many great public purposes. When you think about the riverboat traffic, you think about a regional trail connection, you think about just a beautiful park, and you think about the opportunity Red Wing has with such close proximity to downtown. This is really a unique location and a great opportunity for public investment for all those purposes. It was a unique opportunity for us to think about how do all these pieces come together, not just to serve those purposes individually, but to unify them in one project. And I think one of the most interesting parts of the project was the public realm component of this project, just the contribution this project has to the extension of downtown to the waterfront. I think there are a lot of cities, not just in Minnesota, but along the river that have some similar amenities that look at this and think, this is a fantastic use of public land and a fantastic opportunity for economic development for riverboats and regional trail traffic and the other downtown redevelopment that Red Wing is trying to accomplish. So feel very proud to have been selected to help with delivering this project and appreciate the time we've had to work together as a team and deliver the project. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Jay Owens, city engineer, City of Red Wing here, and I will say we didn't know if we were going to have a project here, but we had a lot of other stuff going on around in town. Public Works had tons of projects. Planning was working on Barn Bluff. Engineering, of course, we were working with the bridge and the downtown projects and everything, and we did not know who's gonna manage this. So we turned to our finance department and found a guy to manage the project, the guy with the checkbook. So see what you get when you've got the finance department managing a project. It's beautiful. So that's one of those things. I guess it's the first project that I've worked with that our project manager was out of our finance department, and it was great working with them through the project. So it was a team effort. We had Public Works, we had the planning department, the PD weighing in on things, the engineering department, all working together to pull this project off and then work with Kimley Horn to get a design done that's going to live for years and years and be an amenity for our community. Just a great, great project to be part of, and just proud to be in Red Wing during this time, especially as city engineer when we've got these huge projects going on. It's kind of that renewal period of time from the 50s and 60s. We're rebuilding all of this stuff again. So I just wanted to say thank you to our whole project team. Thanks to a contractor that dealt with the floodwaters coming up and dealt with all the other issues during construction. And when those waters did come up, I said, thank God that's not an engineering project. Ron can handle all that deal. So, but just wanted to say thanks to everyone involved, and it's fun being part of these big projects. Thank you.
My name's Ron Seymour, and I was the project manager for the city on this project. And my career prior to working in city finance was actually working for a consulting engineer doing public infrastructure type projects. So I didn't come in blind per se. But first I want to acknowledge both Senator Goggin and Representative Barb Haley, who could not join us today due to the being of the special session was initiated at noon. And Representative Haley had sent me these comments this morning, and I'll read them verbatim here. Due to the special session starting today in St. Paul, I cannot join you on this beautiful summer afternoon to reopen Levee Park. The state funding that supported this work was a result of Rivertown Renaissance Bill that she was a large part of and got passed as part of the 2017 state bonding bill. The project had a number of unexpected twists and turns, and she wants to thank all the city staff, construction teams, design teams who worked through the challenges to bring this project home. The improvements to Levee Park will enhance Red Wing's economic vitality and tourism with new dockage capabilities and make the park, once again, a place where all residents can enjoy our riverfront. As the interest in, that was Barb's comments, now here's my comments. As the interest in river cruises keeps increasing over time, the elected city leadership wanted to improve access for dockage for multiple passenger riverboats while accommodating recreational boaters at the same time. Large transformative legacy projects such as this one will be impactful for generations. The planning, design, and funding for these type of projects take time, sometimes several years. This project is a result of foresight, planning, funding of the past and current state legislators and city council members and mayors, as Mayor Dowse had mentioned. And I want to thank them for the support they have given to me and to this project. As you can see, the work completed focused on the riverfront and creation of a promenade. The improvements should be able to withstand periods of elevated water conditions. The completed project maintains the passive nature of Levee Park. I want to thank the city staff who served, as Jay said, my project management team, Dan Rognus, the Community Development Director, Sherry Chorney, the Port Authority Business Development Manager, Steve Cohn, the Planning Manager, Sean Planey, the Deputy Director of Public Works for Buildings and Grounds, Lynn Narniger, Deputy Director of Public Works for Public Service, Jay Owens, City Engineer, and Bob Stark, who recently retired as our Deputy Director of Public Works for Utilities. These folks provided the needed and important support I needed with additional guidance for the planning, design, and construction of this project. I also want to thank the people that did serve on the public advisory committees that were integral as we designed this project, as Patty had stated, for almost a year. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to the mayor. Thank you.
On behalf of the citizens of Red Wing and the state of Minnesota, we rededicate Levee Park today and open it up for everyone to enjoy. Woo!